and I want to record. I want to record a video. So let's say this is the text I'm saying, so speech, and then the video shows me in Cairo driving a taxi and saying left, right to the driver. Okay, so this is in a way the script that you're saying. Like right now, what I'm doing is I'm scripting the course. Okay, and maybe add a few notes like location would be Cairo. Okay, additional people. God damn it. People that I would need to do, let's say the Arabic An needs to be there too, because I want and speaking with Arabic An, okay. And then first I script this, and then the user interface. It's actually a bad idea to show this to you, but this might give you a wrong idea of how it looks. But like let's say you describe everything. And then you script the whole course like this. You can like this would be thousands of things. Okay. And what all of these are missing is the actual recording, so the video files, right? Yeah. So the script will tell you have 30 files to record in Cairo with Anne, for example. So this is just something that would be in the first stage of recording. It would help a bit. But let's say I go out and record this first scene. So I have this file. So it's like the video file.mp4. And I just put it into the raw videos. So for example, I go outside and record this. It's very loud. Hold on. This video file in Cairo. Okay, so this would normally be me doing something like your raw videos. And then the user interface, I would in this scene I would select the file. Okay, so the idea is that this, like selecting files, everything would be done with the keyboard. No using of the mouse. You'll be very quick doing it. Okay. Anyway, so I end up adding. So this is the video file, but I don't want everything. I just want cut it at 1 minute 30. It should go to 3 minute 30, for example, because everything after that is crap and everything before that is crap. Okay. Now, as you can see here, these are the scenes. So a scene, first scene has a description just for me, so I know what it's about. The source file, which corresponds to an actual file on the hard drive, and then here you can see it's like start end, so the cutout of the scene of the video, okay. And then the interesting part are overlays. Because overlays are the titles that are displayed on the video at the end. So again, what you see here is the source file. It's like, how to say, it's like if you took a PDF, okay, and open it with the text editor, you would see garbled things you can't understand, right? This is just the source file. I would have a user interface that's very quick to use, but first I wanted to work on the source file syntax. Okay. So, and this is a prototype, right? So I would see, for example, test description, select the video. Let's see, for example, this video. This is just a random video, and let's see something at 30 seconds. Yeah, that looks good. And then to end it at 100 seconds, it's longer than a video. So okay, let's assume this is good for the scene. Then I add, this would be like a button where I would type in the foreign version, the local, and then the phonetics, and then say that I want this to be displayed from second 5 to second 10. Okay. And here would be a button to press plus, so it would be added. This is actually like the user interface to add a new one. Okay. But again, the user interface, it will change completely. This is just a prototype, just to show you that, you know, you're interacting with these files with the normal user interface, okay? And in the end, let me show you it's also a prototype, just the way it looks. So this file here, which says, let's start with the test outside scene from 3 seconds to 10 seconds, and then overlay this text from second 1 to second 3, and then the word from second 4 to 3, and then we have a second scene which has other things. In the end, it outputs a file like this. So what you see, first of all, is the scene is automatically added. Okay, you have the overlay. The timings are completely crap. This is just an example.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Just to show you some overlays. This is also examples of the overlays. It doesn't have to look like this. For example, this hello is very flexible. You can write you can write in HTML here, basically. So you can make things fat, add lists and stuff like that. Okay, this is a file that's exported. So I have the script here. This script I wrote. It takes the videos. Here it's just the sample video 1 file that I have here. Video 1. Yeah, it's this file, and it processes it, and the end result is a MP4 file. That's the final version of the lesson or of the course, whatever, of the unit, let's call it. And the advantages would be extreme. I mean, it would be extremely easy to write a script that would extract the words from the videos and create a vocabulary list for a particular lesson. Okay. For example, there are plugins or modules, Python modules for Anki. I'm sure there are Quizlet. I might probably create Quizlet course with Python. There's there's an API, so you can just create and update the vocabulary automatically. So it's a bit. What you see here is not the final version. It's a prototype. This is crap. Don't look at this. I mean,
it looks good. It looks good.
It's just it will be very compact. You'll be using only the keyboard. And yeah, so when you say, I would structure the course in this way. So I would think of the scenes, like, okay, let's start from the beginning. We have the document where Shahnaz is working on. I think it's this one. Should be this one. She added some. Should be a picture of her too. Right here. Oh yeah, that's her. Okay. Anyways, she started adding for the letter B, for the letter T.
That's very nice.
This is the first stuff that she did. So from this, we would think about what units can we create? Units of information transfer.
Okay.
For example, let's look at this word Baba, which means father. Okay. What's going on? And let's say I want to. So I would. This is an information unit. It's independent of anything else. You can learn it at the beginning, or you can learn it at the very end of the entire course. Okay. But obviously, it's better to situate it at the beginning because it's a simple word and it's also a common word, and it's a word we're trying to use to teach the alphabet. But what my point is that you create these information units completely independently of themselves. So I would just convert all of this to information units, and by information units I mean I would say this word. I would think of a scene. So for example, this would probably be best filmed in somebody's home. And we would need a father figure and a daughter figure, okay? Son figure, and the daughter would call her father Baba, okay? So this would be the scene. I would write down that I need this type of location and this type of people, and save it. And then I would do this for every information unit we want to do for the introductory course at first. And then I would have a huge to-do list
Yeah.
in a way. And I would go out and record the content,
Yeah.
okay? Fill up the missing video files. So say that this information unit has this video file, and this video file can have several ones. And add overlays, for example, when I explain things, like, when you have a PowerPoint presentation, and let's say if I teach math and I have a formula, I'm explaining a formula, but I also want to show the formula so people focus on it. It would be the same here. If I want to show a list of something, I would add an overlay to the video, okay? And then whatever I don't know, whatever format you want the things in, I could export them to that format. So if you want, for example, you want, of course, the video files, okay, in a way where they are named, for example, lesson 1, unit 1, description of the lesson file, .mp4, for example, I could export them in this structure. And then if you say, for example, we also want a PDF file for the unit, for the vocabulary that's used in these lessons, then this would be also exported.
That's very
press
good.
a button, okay?
It's very good.
With the press of sorry?
That's very good, yeah.
Yeah. And the ideal way actually would be but that's at the end, once we have a system going that one could export and upload the videos automatically into the system. But this is not important. I mean, these are usually one-time things. Ideally, one could already upload the videos to Bazaar, and then update the information in the website, in the Domino website.
That sounds, yeah, the whole thing sounds really cool. Just a few thoughts that I have, like obviously very cool. A few thoughts that I have. First of all, it's difficult. I can show you what I do here. With my script here. Oh, sorry, it's very slow. Here we go. Domino English. I'm just going to show you this script. So what I do is, in the right column, and this is what you've started doing as well. You've started thinking about where and how.
Screen. Maybe you could share it.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. I think. Are you sharing yours? No. Here we go.
No, I'm done. I finished it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sharing. Okay. Can you see now?
Yeah, I see myself.
Okay.
Great,
Perfect.
great.
Okay, so first we have a number, then we have a word, and then I think, how should I teach this word? And then I just want to tell you how I do this, because I think you should follow more or less the structure also because it's two different things: to edit the course, post-production, and the production of the course. When you produce the course, you just want it to be very easy. You want to go out there, you want to know what videos am I supposed to record, and you just have a list of it, just like you said as well. And this is how I suggest that you do it. I have it's not written here actually, but you have a number here and a number here. Can you see these 2.1, 2.1, and there's basically the most important ones are 2.1, 4.1, and 1.1. Let's find that here, 1.1. And then what I want to show you here is, if you have every time there's a number, it means it's one kind of video. So this gets quite complex, but it makes so much sense, I think. So this means 4. Basically, when there's a 4, it means that I have another actor with me. And when it's 8, this is I think I exaggerated here a little bit. I could just have written 4.1. 4.1 is basically I'm with another actor and we're doing something. And then I give myself a little script. And this is actually, I just want this to be perfect, so I recorded this many times, and I gave myself a whole script. Later in the course, I became better, and I just wrote some sentences, and that's it, or some words. So this is one video, but then do you see there's 2.1 here, and that means that 2.1 means we record it from our green screen. 2.1 is green screen video. So then you can see, and because these two are together. There's no I can't mark it, but you see there's no space in between these two rows, and that means these two videos, they are put together. So at the end I'll say something 是吗是的, and remember I have to speak in Chinese here. And then after that, after every video, we'll give everyone a quick quiz. And this I'll pop up now in a green screen, and I'll say after every video I give everyone a small little quiz. When you answer the question, yada yada, fantastic, 加油, as in come on, come on, come on. And then what I name the video then is number 1, because it's row number 1. And then I name it 1 point, and it's the first video here. So it's 1.1. So if I go now and I look for that video, actually 多多 it's called. It's, first of all, I'm going to call it here. Oh no, it's intro course, sorry. Here. So here we have it actually. We have 1.1. And then you can find, this is just a raw file now. So now, so this is in Sweden with some, and this is the actor. There's actually 2 actors in this video. And this is a raw cut. And then you remember that what I said here was, there's another video also, 2.1. And then I have the script here. What's good about the script is you can actually script the whole thing, and then you can come to the studio. Every green screen video, you can script exactly what you want to say. Just make it sound natural. And then you can send it to us. And then if you come to Sweden, you can actually just record everything in the studio with the teleprompter, so you know exactly what to say, and we show you the text. I think that's quite easy. Anyways, so this video then is the second video. So it's row number 1, and it's the second video. So then we can find that if we say 1.2. And now you see it's a green screen video. And this is also a raw file. So it starts somewhere. And that's it. Okay? So that's it. And then there's a space here, and that means this is a separate video. This is a new video. And now it's a 2.1, so you understand, this is a new video. Do you understand? Yeah? Yeah, okay, good.
Yes.
So, and I'm just telling you how I do it. I would suggest that you do it more or less the same, because I got very confused when I recorded my course, because you're going to record so much as well. And the more you record, the more system you have to have. And then now, this is another video. You can see it's 2.1, so then you know 2.1, oh, it's a green screen video. And then you say, so it's a green screen video, and then the number of the video is going to be 1, because it's row number 1, 1.3, yes? Yeah, good. And then that is here. So this whole file goes, there's so many, there's like, so you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 files only for one row. However, in the beginning of the course, there's so much that I want to teach for one word, because there's so many fundamentals and rules that I want to go through. If we go later, we can go to later in the course where there's like level 9. Here, it'll be much easier. By the way, I wrote, it's row 1850, so I can go there. We can go there instead. 1850, I think this is probably going to look easier to understand. 1850. Oh, let's go like this instead. 1850. I do colors instead of writing 1000. I write colors instead, because it takes too long to write 1000. So I just copy paste the numbers. So if it's green, I know it's 1000. So here it's 1700, 1800. Was it 50? Okay. Okay, here. I think it should be this one. Okay. So now this is something very important as well. Because it's a green screen, and this is one of my questions for you. Because it's a green screen, I know what to put in the green screen. Either it's the background of the next picture. We can see what it looks like here. 1550. Where is it? 1550. I'm very confused, because
Isn't it 850 what you have here?
no, it's not. No, because if it's
because the color
green,
okay,
it's.
I got you.
But I'm confused, because it should be here. Hold on. And now it's blue, and that means 2,000. 1,850. Why does that not work? I can just search for level. What was it? Level 9. Oh. Level 9. Level 9. Hello. Hello. No. Level 9. No. Okay. Level? Maybe I forgot to. I didn't forget to, but you see, I don't divide into lessons or levels. If you pay attention here, there's no lessons here even.
I see.
What I will do is I'll search for lesson. We'll do level 8 then. 1,600. I should be able to find that. 600. Oh, it's so slow. Sorry. Okay. Computer's tired and old. Oh, here we go. You see now it's 600. Okay, here. It's actually quite. So here's a lot of things. You see, if we just look at the structure here of the video, so I say that this is why it takes so long to record a course, because everything has to be planned. To prepare the course is probably what takes even longer. So first I want to say, okay, in the Western world, one second. In the Western world, we used to have answering machines. If you had one, then you come home and it would sound like this. Then in brackets, I write everything that I want to add, like a picture or a sound. So then it's placed the sound, you have one new message. And then that needs to be a file also. So I write a file 4.3. That could also just be 4.1. Anytime there's not just you, someone else, then you write 4.1. You have one new message. And then I continue. 2.1, continue. But this, however, continue. Did you hear that voice? Blah, blah, blah. Play the same clip again. So there's a bit of instruction here. And then at the end of it, there's going to be Saga. She's an actress in the course. She's going to send 5 meters away, and she's going to say, "I received your message." So we can look at this now. It's look at in total there will be 1,600.1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be 6 because this might be a file as well. 1,600. So here it starts with. One second. Okay. Here in the Western world. So you see, I'm talking about the phone here, and then here I just read.
New message.
I don't know if you heard that, but a person wrote.
I did.
Oh, good.
One new message.
Perfect. So I take that sound, and then 6.3. So that means the next one. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Actually, in this course, it's very interesting. Did you hear? I said exactly what I said there. So that's the script. Also, in this course, I speak in English because this is what I do in Chinese as well. It's reversed. In Domino Chinese, I speak Chinese after 10 levels. Here, I speak English after 10 levels. So now we speak in English. And then there should be one more video where I say. So one way you could use this is to say 信息 like message.
So one way we can use this word 信息
like that. Okay, I'm quite happy that it's exactly the same. And then the last one is 4.6. It doesn't matter. 4.1 is also okay. You sent a message. Saga stands 5 meters away. Or in this case, it's not Saga. So this is my cousin actually helped me record.
I sent you a message.
I received your message.
Ah. He receives my message.
Like that. And that's it. And then let me just that's it. So that was so those were the 5 clips for just one video. So one thing I wanted to ask you about here was, you can see here I wrote, let's go into this now. Does that make sense, by the way, how I do it?
Yes.
Good. Before I didn't do it like this, and then I realized it's so much easier if I do.
What do you mean by this? So how did you do it back in the days?
Or I didn't divide them very much. I just went out to record, really. But if I have, I realized if I spend 10 times more time on the script, on planning the course, then I will save 10 times as much time. We'll say 20 times as much time later. But okay, so I want to show you here was let's call it 4.1. Like these numbers are arbitrary. You can say different things. You can call them different things, but I think it's good to call them 1.1, 2.1, 3.1. That means if you just call it 3, there will be so many 3s in your documents that when I control F or command F and look for it, I will be able to find it. But then if I control 3.1, then I'll be able to find it. Do you understand? That's why I write 1 at the end. Or 1 or a number, point something. Okay, so
Does the number mean anything?
the number, there is a, hold on, I'll show you here. It's a very complex system here. It's where is it? Domino, Chinese script, PDF. Okay. Let's go up to the top here. Here, 1.1, this is my system. Maybe you realize you don't want all of these. Maybe you don't want them. Maybe you want to change some numbers. If you follow this, it'll be very easy for me to understand also though. It's like my language. 1.1 means screeny. That means a screen recorder. Did I show you that? I can show you actually.
No.
Okay. So
Yes, when you draw on the screen, right?
yeah. So let's search for 1.1. Now here's the reason why I write 1.1 and not just 1. Because now I want to command F, sorry. Can you see I command F here? So I want to find it. But then if I just search for 1, there will be a million hits. Therefore 1.1, then I know it's a part of the video. So it's much easier to find. That's why I write point something, 0.1 usually. Okay, so if we go down now, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. So far it's just 2.1. In the beginning I tried to speak to the camera a lot because students like that. Later on I get lazy. Here you can see.
Zwykło. Krótko. Dziękuję. Sorry.
Is it your mom and dad?
Wait. Proszę? Tak jest. Bardzo dobrze. Bo ja właśnie telefonuję z kim. Sorry.
Is it your mom and dad?
My dad.
Dzień dobry, dzień dobry.
My grandfather. I'm at my grandfather's
Ah, okay. Very nice. Dzień dobry, granddad.
Dzień dobry. Very nice.
Dziękuję bardzo. Okay, so 1.1, and then I went down and I found it actually. I'll find loads of examples. Here I found one. Here. So then here you can see 1.1. So now I know it's a screen recorder. And then it's 55. So it's row 55. You can probably recognize this from lesson 4. I teach the word war. And then this I add later, war, and I or me, I add this later, the translation opinion. And now 1.1, so then I can go to 55.1. That will be the name of this video. At the end, you can see it will have 55.2. It will have, together will be an actor or actress saying war, just pointing at themselves, I think. So let's look, now we're going back to the Chinese course. Raw files. What was it? Number 55 was it? I have an exception here. I haven't saved the files 1 to 5. 1 to 50. Or like lesson 1 to 4. But I can show you an edited instead. Okay. Here. Oh shit. It's in Camtasia. This is like an old one that we used. Here. Okay. Here's the file. 55. Oh shit, I need to convert it. That's.
Rozmawiam. Nie z kolegą. Nie, dziękuję.
Sorry, it's an old file. I haven't opened this for a while. I used to use Camtasia, which is. Do you know Camtasia?
I do.
Oh, okay.
To record the screen, right?
Yeah. I used to edit with it as well when I edited myself. So here you can see, this is a 1.1 video. It's a screen recorder. Yeah, that's it. And I think here Here, do you remember I said also someone is going to say war?
Yeah, we can hear Anne say it here as well.
4.1 video. Does that make sense? Good. Good. So that's what I want to show you with that. And so let's go up then again. You asked why the numbers. Why do I write the numbers like I do? And hopefully you can understand that. Screeny 1.1. Greeny, that means green screen video, 2.1. And when I want to go to a place or go to a sign, maybe in this case it would be a restaurant, or I don't know, a cafe, a taxi, or something. Then you write 3.1. Then I usually write the place afterwards. Here I just write 4.1 is with Anne, but this can also be with any actor. Okay. Then because I realized I went to restaurants so many times, so I just wrote 5.1 for restaurants. And then I don't think you need to do this because I never did this. I thought it would be helpful, but it wasn't. I wrote 5.2, 5.3 for like more specific things, but it doesn't matter to you. The metro was 5.6. Then you can make it very specific here. You can write, if you want to go to a metro or bus, you could write 5.6 and so on. And what I did then is when I record the whole course, then I took my actor with me and my cameraman, and then I said, okay, let's study, or let's today for 2-3 hours, let's only record everything in the metro. And then we went to a metro, and then I looked at 5.6. I searched for it, and then I found it here. Listen and repeat. 下一站. So then, and 下一站 means next station. You know that, yeah. So 5.6. You can see this is actually a metro system, metro video. Listen and repeat 下一站, and then I understand. Okay, I need to be in the metro because I was already there, and then 下一站, and I recorded that. Okay. So then that way you can record, you can bundle together all the videos that you want to record. So it saves a lot of time when you script the course and then later on you tell yourself where you will be. This is the system that I use. You can use whatever system you want, but I'd recommend that you use something like this. Okay. And then I want to show you, let's do the English course, because I think that's more, that's easier to understand.
When do you start speaking English in the English course?
Quite early actually, because English is easier, Chinese is difficult. After like 6 or 7 levels, I think, something like that. Yeah. So.
Sorry, just one question. With the updates in the course, are you going to change the point where you start speaking English to earlier?
I want to try, but what I'm going to do instead is level 10 to 13. The problem is level 10 to 13. The videos that I've already recorded and spent a lot of money producing, I already speak I speak English there mostly, but you will see also is that you will know most because you study the word already from level 1 to 10, and then you will have a lot of words already that you know in level 10, 11, 12. So when you start, so in those levels, I will mark the words that you've already learned, so you can skip through them. And that means level 10 to 12, level 10, 11, 12, sorry. Level 10, 11, 12 will be very easy for you. You will pass them very fast. So level 13 is where it starts, but it will pass them very fast, basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. If you get there, let me know how you feel about it, because I want students to feel fantastic. And if you feel like it takes too long and it's annoying, then I will have to change it.
So would you recommend me just continue learning on the courses right now?
Yeah.
Even if they're the old courses?
Yeah, continue learning. Yeah, it doesn't make too much difference. Okay. So what I want to show here is let me show you. Okay, 7.1. By the way, when I have a picture, that's usually 9.1. So it's just like every time I have a picture of something, because it's very good if you walk around in an Arabic-speaking country where they write in Arabic, then you can take pictures of everything, and then later on you come home and you go, okay, that sign that I took a picture of, it has this word and this word and this word and this word, and then I would copy paste it many times, and then if one of them said pizza, I would write let's say it's 7.1. 7.1 means a photo of a sign, a picture of a sign, and then you write 21.1. You write 7.1, and that's a pizza, and then you know that, and then you would just save it in that right folder, and then you know that you will have a picture of pizza, of that word. So if you go to a country or go to a restaurant or something, take photos all the time. Those are very good to use, and try to take selfies where you are in the picture, so it's not just from Google or something, so people understand that you've been there. It makes them appreciate it a lot more. In this case, however, I think 7.1 is a short video. So I'm going to show you 21.1, 0.2, and 0.3. They're going to be one video. First it's going to be short pizza, then pizza again. I'm just going to say the word. Then I'm going to say, I think you guessed what this word means. Pizza, pizza, because it sounds the same in Chinese. Bisa. Okay, so let's look for that. 21.1. And first I want to show you the raw material. Here. Oh. Okay. 21.1. Here you see. Hold on.
Pizza. Pizza.
That's it. You just have to do that. It's very easy. And then again. Okay, and then you see now we have one more file. This is the third file.
我听到这个词，我突然会饿呀，因为这个 pizza 非常好吃，意思呢就是比萨啊 ，pizza 是不是跟比萨这个中文的意思？拼写有点奇怪。
Okay, we don't have to listen anymore. But okay, those three things, you remember what we looked at? Those three things are here, like that. And then I know that, okay, there's supposed to be one file. So then if you go to edited, you go to edited level 1. I hope it's here. Ah, fuck! Because the intro course doesn't belong here. I'll take something in after 30, because then it's not the intro course, sorry. Let's take here. Okay. 37.1. Here, it's 1.1. Do you remember what that was?
Screamy.
Hey! So now it's just, well done, you've done your homework. Here I just wrote explain, because I'm too tired to just exactly write what I want to write, or I know that I can explain it. So then I just write explain, and then after that I'm going to hold up a piece of meat. I'm going to say this is blah blah blah, and that's going to be a 2.1, so it's going to be in my studio. But I think I'm going to record it with someone else. That's why I wrote a 3 at the end. So 37.1. Okay, hold on. 37.1. Here, screen recorder, like you said. By the way, did you hear that?
I did, yes. I thought you just made it live.
No.
希望你和我一起，肉这个词还要学尖，这样很尖。
Good. Okay. No, I do that obviously so I see where to start, because I record for 30 minutes and then I do this between every clip so I can cut it easily. And then 37.2. This is like 3 years old almost. Oh yeah, so this is my dad.
Is it a Swedish course?
No, teaching English.
Oh, meat.
Meat.
没有学这个词吧？啊，meat 就是肉。那我想知道，你想跟肉见面，挺搞笑的这句话怎么说 ？meat.
Okay, so you understand that and you recognize my dad. So now,
I do.
now we have that course. Oh, sorry, we have that video, and now I just want to show you how you put it together. So the only thing that I do, and this is how this is basically, it's a very long question. When you stop talking, this is one of the thoughts I had. if we can translate this, because this is one of the most difficult things to translate. This is the raw files. I go into editor then, and then I go to 37.1, and then
对啊，我们
and then I've cut, so there's no anymore.
吃那个词还要
meat。Hello hello hello。哦，这什么 meat？meat，这是一个名
Okay
词，有一个动词，
Uh,
中文叫 OK。哦，谢谢谢谢 ，Thank you thank you thank you。
他们吃的在
中文叫
金贵。
meat。
Okay
不是，meat 就是肉。那
Okay, and I cut it there again. Okay, and that's all. I just put them together. However, I want to show you some other ones, like this one, for instance, because that was an old video, so I couldn't use it. But this video, for instance, 49.1, I can just show you. This is one of the most difficult things that I don't know how to do this in your system, and hopefully you have an answer. 49.1. There's two questions now. 49.1. You see here, it's a green screen video.
like。我现在
Okay, 49.1, and I put that together
I
with
see, and it's on
the raw material.
Yeah.
put in the bill。
Here is the next video. Okay, so then, yeah, I think you know what I'm doing here, but I just need to go through it anyways. And the video looks like this.
现在我想把我喜欢你这我给你。
So now I've removed the green screen, and I've replaced it with a background. And then the background comes alive at the end here. So then I walk away. Like that, and then clip starts there. That's it. Okay, so the first question there is do you think we can make the system understand? First of all, take away the green screen, replace it with what?
It's not out of the question, but I mean, no. I mean, if one can programmatically replace the files, I mean, saying which file is on top, which file is on the bottom, would be in the system anyway. I would just have to find a way to replace the background, so to do the actual rendering, right?
Okay.
But I mean, that would be a question if you know, having to drop the entire you know, all the advantages of having a structured system, a dynamic system, is worth having a couple of files that have, you know, the green screen being used as a green screen. That would be the question. I think from most perspectives, no. It would, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean, the advantage of a green screen, where just as you showed me, is that it looks a bit better. One could say, but even that I would say it's more or less subjective, right?
The option, just think about the option. The option here would be to look like a boring classroom, to just stand there alone with like a white background or something. We can do that, but it's just I like to make my videos like
absolutely,
consistent with each other.
The utmost importance is that I don't know which one's more important, that it's better to teach or that it's more engaging. I think both are top priorities. So that it actually teaches you, so you end the course and you speak Arabic, and also that it engages you, so it's nice to consume. So these are the top priorities, okay? And I think, which is what makes a Domino video, right? And I think you can achieve both of these without using a green screen. You can achieve them using a green screen. It might help a bit on the part where you make it more engaging, but I think if you find a good location, if you have an engaging speaker and make the videos short and to the point, it wouldn't get boring, and you would keep it edutainment without a green screen. Okay, so So
I understand.
think-
Yeah,
I
good. I can agree with you there. Yeah, so long as we can replace it with a good background, though. I don't want it to be white and boring, or like a classroom, because I hate that.
I mean, you could have recorded this video in the place, right?
And
Location.
I can't really, but that's the thing. You know, remember how I have 1,000 videos. So the only way to record to get through 1,000 videos is by bundling them up. So I record all the videos with the actor at the same time, and then all the green screen videos at the same time. If I'm going to record with an actor and then with myself, then I need to pay the actor, and it's going to take 3 times as long to record it at least.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can just think about that, and I'm not going to say no to anything. If you can show me a nice example, sample,
right, exactly.
then that's completely fine. What I want to show you, the other thing though, is so now this is what I do.
现在我
So
So
I
just one last thing.
go on.
I mean, even the parts where you record your screen, I still find them engaging and interesting because you're not boring when you speak.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
It could be an audio recording and it would be easy to consume, you know. So I think as long as the guy that presents it is fine, it doesn't matter if it's recorded on a potato or not. What is important is the sound quality, okay? Because this gets going very, very fast if you have noise or static. So this would be something that one should not compromise at, okay?
Yeah.
This should be audio quality should be 100%, but
Definitely.
and content audio quality should be 100%, and content quality should be 100%. But video, I don't want to make it sound negative. Gimmicks is a negative word. Let's say more advanced video editing techniques. I consider them to be less of a value to the customer than the other parts.
Maybe.
Especially if a course can be edited more quickly and more with more content. If you have to sacrifice the green screen, you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I understand that, and I can probably support that argument. If you show it to me, and then maybe you can convince me.
I mean, this is all. I mean, in the end, I might be wrong, and it might be not possible to produce the video in the way that I'm suggesting and I'm planning to do. I'm sure that at least parts of it are definitely gonna be helpful. I mean, I'll probably have a database of content of the structure, and then I would query the database depending on how I want to. Like, do I want it to output all the missing videos for the location of Cairo, for example, or do I want him to just output me everything, or just vocabulary? This I mean, if you put everything in a database instead of a text file, you're much more flexible. Okay, so I think this would be, and there's nothing you can't do with a database, but you can do with a text file. So database system. I mean, the thing is that you have to know how to program and you have to know how to use it, how to create this system. So this is, let's say, a hurdle, something that might prohibit other people from doing it. But if one can do it, this is absolutely the more optimal way. Okay, so I think this is gonna work in any way. The only thing I'm not sure yet it's gonna work in practice, but I'm very, very hopeful and I'm very positive to do it. It's the whole rendering files automatically.
That would be nice.
Metadata.
Yeah, that would be.
This
very
would be
nice.
something. This would be the part that we have to test out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be nice. Yeah. But okay, good, perfect. So yeah, I agree with you here, and I think just keep on going like that, and yeah, if you show me a sample that I like, then
Right.
obviously you're good. What I want to show you though is edited. Okay, so what I have done here is this is what I do, and then I send it to the editor. So here like I said before, there will be no text anywhere. So all I've done is just taking the whole file and put it together. Basically, that's the only thing I do. Okay, and then the editor will do. Let's see. I'm not sure I have it. Oh yeah, I have some. What was it? 49 was it? And then this is what it looks like when he has edited it. Okay, well, ignore that.
现在我想把喜欢我们后面
Oh, yeah, to like,
呃
and then he adds things, yada yada.
love 是 like 的话，知道如果喜欢我吗？那怎么说呢？你喜欢我吗？
So, yeah, this is what he does. But this, I can see how the program can do this. But however, one thing that I'd like to ask is, like, can you position them, or how do you decide where to position the text? Because
you would have templates. You would have a template for new vocabulary. You would have a template for explanatory content, which takes up more space. Okay. And then the positioning, you would do this once, and then you'd never worry about positioning ever again.
But in video, I move around sometimes. Sometimes you want to put the text on another place. You don't want to block my head.
Wait,
or...
you would have templates for putting the word on the left side of the screen,
Okay.
on the left half of the screen, on the right half of the screen.
Oh, perfect.
Or maybe put a huge overlay because you want to explain something and show
Yeah.
my face is not important anymore. Stuff like that.
Okay.
But
it.
that's precisely the part that would speed up the process, because you just once think about and define and program the templates or overlays, and then you just use them, blam blam blam. And if ever we upgrade the system, the program that I'm coding, or make the templates more beautiful or something, just re-render all the files. You just press one button. Okay, it might take 10 hours to re-render all the files, but you don't have to do anything. You just re-render them.
That would be very nice. Yeah. Okay. Good. I just wanted to know that you had an answer for that. Let me see what else. When you look for, skip that. Ignore most nouns. Skip that. If you connect, skip that. You will add a lot of words like, okay, when the words are in the vocab you start writing, okay, and then okay, so what I want to show you now is just look at the English course now, because this is how I made the Domino English course. It would less have to do with like things sounding similar and very much context, but also the idea is give them one noun, give them one verb, and then try to make as much as you can with it. That's what I want them to do. Give them like a rule, and then as soon as you give them a rule, try and apply it as many times as you can, as many times as you have taught them, with as many words as you have taught them before. For instance, hello, obviously an obvious beginning, and then you understand how I scripted also now. And then hello, and then obviously hi and bye, goodbye, and then that's really good. So then I can use good, and then I come back to good later. I'll just teach you good now, but then soon I'll teach you what good actually means, or goodbye, but soon I'll teach you what good actually means. And then I've gone through that, so that's obviously the necessary part of it. But then I say I, and then what do I do after I? After I teach a verb. So this is similar to how I'd like you to make your course as well. Teach them sentences as soon as you can. I and then love, and then I teach them you. But then before I teach them you, I teach them thank you. Does that make sense? So I relate them. Maybe they probably know the word thank you already. And
before you teach thank you, you teach you.
No, first thank you. Yeah. But that's because they've already heard the word thank you in English.
Okay, I see.
So I go, guys, you might have heard the word thank you already. Good. In that word we have the word you. So I'll write thank you in you, but the order doesn't really matter. And then you. Okay, good. So now you can say I love you. I should actually write I love you here somewhere, but you can see in the video I say I, you. So you can say actually in this video here I can actually show you this because it's quite funny. 7 point, I think it's 4, and then as soon as you learnt I love you, then you should definitely make a sentence out of that. Where's the video then? The video should be 7.1. It should be right here. Oh no, it's this one. This is my mum.
Oh, mama. I love you. I love you. I love you. No, I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Obviously, very silly, but you get the point. Okay, and now that's very simple, and to many people that can seem very simple and very obvious. But now, what's the next step then? The next step will be we already have that now. So the only thing, if you want to just change the sentence, if you just add one more word and change it with one word, and still you can replace the verb with want. Also a very, very useful verb. So then you say, I want you instead. I want you. And then obviously another very useful verb. But then the idea also here is now you can practice I and you can practice you. So now all of a sudden you've made two sentences with I and you. But the second time I and you seem very easy because now you're focusing on want instead. I want you. Okay? So then I'm teaching I want. And then after that, I teach, well, obviously fantastic because I say fantastic all the time. But then I teach them, and this is probably goes along with what I say all the time. I don't like to teach nouns. Instead, you teach one noun, which is that, nigger. I think I teach nigger very early as well in Domino Chinese. And in the new version, I teach it very, very early, like lesson 4. So that. So then you can say, I love that or I want that. And then you can see we make sentences with that. 我要那个 or 我爱你我爱那个 or something like that. And then make sure also here, you can see at the end here, let's think of it. How do you say 我要那个? And then obviously they should answer in English. So remember when you make the course, ask questions at the end. That's a good way to keep your videos consistent also. Okay.
And because it's because at the end it's gonna be the test, right?
Yeah. And it's much easier to write quizzes that you ask in the video.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to ask, how do you add quizzes to the website?
The website, I can show you that soon.
How do you add?
It's very easy.
Okay.
It's very easy.
I need to go to the bathroom really quick. If you need to open anything, I'll be right back. Okay.
Don't worry. No rush.
Felix, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect, I'm back. Now I also have food because grandparents, they don't let you leave before you either eat or take food. Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay. So yeah, the only last thing that I want to do is just like I'm doing now. I just want to go through go through a bit of the course. Let's say to row 50 and explain why and such. So then teach you the word that, and then obviously the idea is don't teach them too much. Teach them one thing and then review it. Teach them one thing and review it, so they feel like nothing's difficult, and as soon as they learn something, they can actually use it and start making sentences very early. That makes students feel good about themselves, and it's easy to practice also. So I want that, I love that, now they can say. And then I introduce them to me, and that means an object. So now instead of saying I love, you love I, no, you have to say you love me. Explain a bit about that. And then you, obviously, this requires a bit of explanation. That was very annoying. And then just add one more verb. So now we're teaching the verb to eat. So then let's look for sentences that we can say. I love you, I hate you. Or I love you, I want you, I eat you. Obviously a very silly sentence, but can you see the purpose why we're saying I eat you?
Right, yes.
Good.
It also it stays in the head this way, right?
I want you, I love you, I eat you. Yeah, and all of a sudden, I and you are super easy. Even though you just learned them 10 minutes ago, they're super easy. And now you can, you've only learned a few words, but you can already play around with I want that, I want you want me, or me, I want, or that want me. You can't say that because that wants me. That's annoying. Anyways, let's move on. And then I can actually show you, I think that's important, 11 here. At this point, I give them different colors and I break them down. Maybe this is something you need to do in Arabic also.
我吃，我们还可以说我。
Hold on, where is it?
句子了啊，祝你好运。
Maybe here? No, it's not. Where was that? Yeah, 11. 11.3. Oh, okay, hold on. So it's here. No, it's not. That's weird. Okay. I wanted to show you because I have a little graph, a little chart of. Let's skip that. Okay. So I colorized to distinguish the parts of speech, subject, verb, and object, and I drew different strings between them to you can make sentences like this, you can make sentences like this, and so on and so on. Okay, and then now I know I told you never to teach nouns, but I think it's the same thing in Arabic sometimes. The word chocolate is exactly the same, or it comes from. So I think these are very easy to learn. Remember, don't teach them too much. Teach them as little as possible to say as much as possible. That's the Domino motto. So the word chocolate is easy. The word salad, all of these words are the same words. In Chinese, pie, lychee is a Chinese word. Sandwich, dim sum, curry, hamburger, pizza, mango, cheese. Good. And now we move on to drink. And then we say water, beer, that's all very easy. Cheers.
What's the P double point? The P dot beer?
The P?
P? Second.
This one. Picture, beer. So that means, you'll see this 9.1 here. Do you remember that means add a picture? That means a picture. So you can see that 26.1 to the third one will be a picture of beer. Oh, maybe I don't have it.
Just a random question, by the way.
Go on.
Have you ever
26.3
to piracy of your content?
Not very much, because it's so original, and it's difficult to copy.
No. Just people downloading the videos.
Oh, piracy. So I just want to show you here. We have a picture here of beer.
I see it.
Beer, he said. Okay. Well, it's actually 3.3 it should be, no? Oh, here. Beer.
Who's that?
That's Paul. He's another actor in the course. He's in England. He used to be a student actually. He loves the idea. I taught him Chinese myself, and now he wanted to create a course with me. So he invested time and effort and money, and now we created this course together. I'm the main teacher always, but he helped.
Do you still teach Chinese to single people?
No.
No.
No, I don't want to. I'm tired. I don't want to. I don't want to be a teacher. I just want to record videos. But what was it? Yeah, you asked me about privacy. We believe.
No, not privacy, like piracy. So
Oh, sorry. I know.
like,
I know.
the
Yeah.
way people see videos, films,
Yeah.
movies, maybe.
We don't really mind it. We believe that our platform has a higher purpose than just, or fills more function than just showing videos. And it's so cheap that if people want to, and it's so cheap that like it doesn't make sense to like just watch the videos, because if you just pay $2 you can get everything else as well, and there's a community with it as well. And also if people are very cheap and want to do it on Pirate Bay, then that's another good way to do marketing for us, so people will get to know about Domino Chinese. That's what we think. So you probably noticed that you can download our lessons now. Have you seen that on the website?
Not all of them, right? Just the first lessons, right?
Yeah, I'm uploading more and more, but we will have all of them. But yeah, I still think this is what we want to do. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think we're naive?
I think there's a fundamental difference between a movie that's 2 hours and 100 megabytes and a whole library of videos that together is probably 100 gigabytes, and gets semi-constantly updated. I think that's a reason against piracy.
For my cause, yeah.
Some thoughts that I had were, because what my plan for my software right now is that it takes the information and it renders it into a single video file, right? But technically speaking, this is a very inefficient way, because another way to display this information would be that there's a video playing and then the overlays are with JavaScript, for example. You know what I mean? Live, while the video is being shown. Okay. Instead of rendering to them to hard-coded final videos, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It would be a very different approach, right? But you could, I mean, it would open a whole new world of possibilities. I mean, you could, for example, have pop-up quizzes. You could click stuff on the screen. I mean, there'll be a lot of things one could think of.
Yeah, that could be very cool.
You know what I mean? But it's it will take a lot of work, I think, to establish.
Yeah, I think.
But,
go on.
But having the idea of the thing why I like the approach that I'm trying to test out if it works is that it's very future-proof, in the way that if we realize that we can make overlays much more beautiful, we can change it and re-render the videos. And then at some point, if we realize we want to invest the money to create the website to display the content dynamically, okay, we would have the raw course files already in place. We would just have to write the software that displays it in the browser, but the content would be already in the right format. That would
be very cool.
Like, you have to see, I'm coming from this background of working with big data, with the lawyer. We're working with lots of data that has to be structurized, that has to be displayed in a way that's understandable to the user, and interacting with data is basically the background I come from. So this is why I always come back to this topic.
That's good. It's good.
You're probably annoyed already.
No. I like it, because I've been doing this for such a long time, and I'm doing it. I'm very conservative, if you can think of it like that. I just like to do it in this way because I think this is the best way. But if you can show me a better way, then please do it. But yeah, I think that's all wonderful. I also think focus. Also, obviously, I guess you're doing that already. But remember to create the course also, not just to think about how to make it more efficient. But you know this as well. Then I taught eating, and then obviously I should teach drinking as well. This is a bit different from the Chinese course, because the word eat and drink are not taught together, if like in Domino Chinese. But in Domino English, it makes a lot more sense, and I think in Arabic and most other languages as well. Learn these two words together and start using them together. So then you learn to drink, water, beer. These are not words that are easy to learn, but because you use them so much, you should learn them anyways. because you will see them everywhere and use them everywhere. Tea is easy. Coffee is very easy. Coca-Cola is say in Chinese also. And then why did I teach C here? C because it sounds like, well, because it's a verb. Here, these are things that you have to, I cannot help you at all, but these are things that, if you can think of these little intricacies, these little details in the language, they're like clues, hidden clues, then it will make the course so much better. So the word see is a verb, and I like to teach verbs. But then you can use it, as soon as you learn that, you can use I see, I see, I see, I see. But you can also say see you. And that is a very good way to say goodbye. And then I see is a very good way to say I understand. And using this verb to see, which is also a very good verb to use. And then we can say I see you, I see this, I see that, I see chocolate, I see yada yada yada. And quiz them all the time. So how would you say something random like I don't know, 我见巧克力. I see chocolate. Austin. Again, here we have, this is super easy. This is a very good example, I think. Sea is an ocean. And then you can say, I can see the sea. As in, I see sea. Here you go. I see, oh, it's coming soon. But I see sea. And then I taught C, so then I go back to T. This is also very important that you do. You put hashtags. Do you remember this in the Domino course?
Yes.
I believe this is super important. It doesn't mean that you learn one more word. It just means that you refresh and review, and you have one more connection to make.
But I think that hashtags are unique to the Chinese language because there is a disconnect between how to write and how to say a word, whereas in most of the other languages in the world,
Yeah.
what you see is what you write, so you don't have to learn characters separately, you know?
No, definitely not. But this could be words that sound super similar. C and T.
I see, yes. Okay.
And then if you learned T maybe 10 hours ago, now you want to refresh them. So you write T and then C. Just to make sure that they don't miss the connection. Mm-hmm. Okay, and now we come back to, actually want should be a hashtag because we just learned want. But why I'm writing want here is because now we're expanding and now we're learning a little bit of grammar. So we're saying I want to eat, or I want to something. And now, because we've learned this to, now we can stop here. You see just one word, to, one grammar point, and then the videos, it's a long video here. Because now we can learn, I think it's better if I show you 36, video 36. Video 36. Here, now you will see how to, I want you, I see you, I want to see you. We can't say that, we have to add to. So every time you add a verb, you add, and then I write down the rules, so please add a to if there's two verbs. So now I want you, I see you, I eat you becomes to, I want to, I love you. You can also say I love to drink. So you see now I take all the words that we've learned, all the verbs, and just repeat them.
Mm-hmm. What is the software you use to, the whiteboard?
This one. Where is it? This one here. Sketchbook.
Okay.
It might cost money, but not a lot. I'm still using the free version. It's something wrong with it's malware. Yeah, so they gave it to me for free, even though they weren't aware. Okay, so that's a good example of how you just add small things, and it becomes so much bigger. And then here's another very good example. Meet. I want to meet. And then that rhymes with meat, so you want to meet with meat, basically. So I say I want to meet. It sounds very silly, but it's super useful.
It's very good. It's a very good example.
Thank you. I think so too. And then just hashtagging all of this, because this doesn't really apply to Arabic, I don't think, but because to is also in the beginning in dictionary, so if you want to look for a verb, you say to eat, to drink, to see, blah blah blah. And then I teach this, I teach that, and now I teach to do. And then when I get to do, I say that this is how we make questions. So now we have a lot of different statements, but now we can make everything we have into And look, we've only been learning things for like 30 minutes. Now we can already make questions. So I want to show you this also. Oh no, I don't have to show you this because I thought there was going to be a screen recorder, but it's not. So now I just make questions out of everything. I say, do you love me? Do you want me? Do you want chocolate? Do you want to eat chocolate? You can say such long sentences already. And this is going to make the student feel, wow, this is fantastic. I love this. After that, I teach yes and no. And I teach like, oh yeah, oh yes, and a few funny things also, just to add some of that into it. And I'll stop here, but do you understand sort of how this course goes?
Can you scroll up to the very beginning? Oh, but I think it was the. Okay. This is one script, right? You don't separate vocabulary and video stuff, right? There's just one script per course, right?
Yeah. This is Domino Chinese.
Okay.
And here is Domino English. Yeah, and you can see here, by the way, here, there's no pinyin and no translation. This is what it looks like originally. Number, translation, and script. Nothing else. And here...
What do you mean?
Because do you remember here, I told you, here it's a lot bigger. Because this is later going to turn into the vocab list. So we have the number, we have the word, pinyin, translation, and script. Five columns.
So how come? So is this the second version of the script?
No, sorry, this is Domino Chinese. Sorry, I'm using Domino Chinese and English. And Domino English, I have not done this with yet. Domino English just has 3 things. So I would prefer it if yours looked like this in the beginning.
Meaning?
No
opinion?
No pinyin, no translation. Just make it very short and concise. There's no point in translations.
But there is a concept of a unit, right? What you call a video, right? It's not a lesson, it's the video inside a lesson. But video is a word I don't want to use because a video is a raw video. Video consists of several video files.
Yeah, let's call it a unit then.
A unit. Okay, so the base of everything is a unit, right? And a unit consists of several scenes.
Scenes, yes.
On the whiteboard, and then on location, and then in front of the camera. And has a couple of bullet points that you want to get across in this video, right?
Yeah, usually.
That's how you can define a unit.
Perfect, yes. But usually, one unit teaches one thing. Yeah, nothing else. Like, it doesn't teach 5 things.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
You can think of it like that also. One unit doesn't teach too many things. It teaches one thing. That's it.
Okay.
I think that's good to remember. So if you look at this unit here will teach you, this will be hello, basically, teaching you hi, the word hi and hello. This one, well, just introducing the people in the course. Let's go down a little bit. Let's go down to C. Here's one unit. Here I teach, okay, we've done this, now we're going to learn the word C. But it's just one video, so it's a bad example. Let's find one video with many examples. Here, for instance, meet. This is one unit. 2.1, 1.1, and then 9.1, which is picture. So the idea here is that we answer the question in this unit. 我跟你见面. How do we say that? We say we don't say I want meet. We want I want to meet. No. I want to meet you. Also note how I like gradually go from I want meet, which is a very simple sentence. I add I want to meet, and then I say I want to meet you instead. So make the gradual step all the time, not like a big step.
Are you sure that this is good?
Yes, I am. But like because we practiced meet before.
Okay, because at some parts of the video I'm cringing really hard, but at the end this also helps the learning process. So like I cringe, but I know this is perfect because like I will remember this till I die.
Good, perfect. That you understand that as well. Make it cringeworthy. Everything that is awkward is good. So, but so this here I just in this video 2.1, which is a video a scene, I just explain it, and then 1.1, which is still the same scene, I just sort of go through 2 again, and give them some review it a little bit, and that is 1 unit. Nothing more. It's never really more than just one thing in every unit. I think that's an example.
So it's important, but maybe it will have 1 or 2 vocabulary words, right? Might have 2 words that you explain in a unit, right?
Yeah, you can explain 100 if you want to, but don't explain 100 new words. Like,
So one new word per lesson is the idea, right?
per unit.
Per unit, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you can look at when I taught pizza and everything. Here.
Is that more or less a rule that one should only introduce 1 new thing per unit?
Yes.
Be it grammar or be it vocabulary?
Yeah. You don't. The thing is, you want to make the videos as short as possible. You don't want to make them as long as possible.
True.
So you want to teach 1 unit, and if you can finish, then finish. And then the next thing that you want to teach that in the next unit. If the first thing you want to teach is very short, then that's good. Then you have a very short video. It's very easy to watch. And also another thing, I'll show you actually. Now I can show you the website. This is very exciting because I think our website is very cool. I'll move you away a little bit. So okay, this is as a manager. Okay, so first of all, we have the course. By the way, we can see like people who unsubscribe, and then there's a lot of. Here, I can show you a lot of other things. I can go into study materials here. Yeah, please. I'll just start here, and then I go through every page.
Okay.
Here we can adjust our students, their subscriptions. We can do that manually. And here we can. I'll just do that for everything.
Is that Chris
Okay.
playing in the background?
It is. It's very annoying. I'll skip that. Okay. Contact is boring. Oh yeah, no, sorry. This is. I don't know why it says contact. It should say what.
Like,
No, there's
right?
cancel subscriptions. When you cancel, you have to write why. So this guy 2 days ago, he said your stuff is great. Yada
Most
yada.
of the people are saying they have no time. I see.
Yeah, it's like I read about this yesterday, and 2018, there has been one guy who said I didn't like it, or like it's too basic. The other guy say the course is great, I like it. It's really nice to read. Yeah.
Somebody asked if he wants his money back.
Oh yeah, he did. I think he did, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not responsible for that. Here's FAQ, and it's very easy. I just
That's
add new.
the website part of the website, right?
Yeah. The back end. I can show you that later. Here's the study material. So I just add a study material here, and then I could add. It's very easy.
I see.
Quiz report. We have to add a arrow here that says delete. We can't at the moment. But here, I received all of them, so I can go directly to. They say error. Your mail. Actually, let's go to. Oh, this is. You can.
There's probably something by me too.
What's your?
I think it's just a J, which would be hard.
That would be difficult to find. Jay here.
Write something. Yeah.
你是我说的人. Right, you're the one I'm talking about. So then, maybe I fixed this. I think I fixed this already. So then we go to, and this is the best page.
One error report. I wrote a joke about Swedes.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, it should be Swedes. Yeah, I saw that. It's still there. Hold on. You're the one I talk about. And then so 你是我说的人. I think this is what you said. So I just copied it and then I added it in. And then I pressed saved.
I see.
I'll show you that page in a bit.
See, Felix, when you say, like, I think you're viewing the part when I'm talking about the software thing and my organization as like an add-on, and don't get me wrong. The content part is king, of course, but in a way, no matter how I do it, some part, let's say maybe even 50% of the course is administrative stuff. So you solved it by using having the text files with the long lists, okay? But I mean, this took a certain amount of time to set up, right?
Yeah.
So administration of a course takes time in any way. So it's either I put the hours into doing it this way, or I put the hours in doing it another way.
Yeah.
So it's not like this is an add-on I'm doing instead of working on, actual work. I think don't get the wrong idea. I think it's like it's necessary stuff that needs to be done, and I just thinking how to do it in a in a way that's efficient and everything, but it's work that would have to be done anyway. So it's not like it's not like I'm playing around.
No, I don't. No, I don't think that at all. I think you're very serious about what you're doing. I like it. Don't doubt that. No. Well, the last thing that I can show you is, these are the. Okay, so then we can go into course, and this is what's really exciting, I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
So here, if you just go into level 1, then lesson 1. So here you see, by the way, you see lesson level 2. You see all the levels on this page, up to level 20. It's very slow. I don't know why. My computer, I guess. Okay. Okay. Name of the lesson. Then then you just add. Number. So it should be number 1. If there's a sum up video, sum up video ID. So then you have a video. You get the video. I don't need to show you that. But from Vazar, you upload the file. You get the video ID. You just put it here. Okay. And then the name. It says lesson name, but it's the video name. So the first video of the first lesson or the first level is Welcome to Domino. It's called. There's the video ID that I get from Vazar. It's number 1.
Vazar.
What does the character for 3 look like? It looks like this. And then we have the 3 choices, and then the correct answer is here. I press save, and then it says save up there. Also, another thing that I want to show you is characters. We teach characters here. These 2 characters are taught, and then there's a grammar point, which is this. Okay? And then you press save index. Now what I want to show you is, if you go in as a student, what's really important, why it's really important that we create a unit and then teach one thing per unit, is because if you teach 5 things in a unit, the idea is that we use this. Have you ever looked at our Domino dictionary?
Not yet.
So it's not very good now, but it will be very good soon. The idea is that you should be able to look for a character and use this as a dictionary. So now I want to learn the character E, for instance. And then you go to this video.
I think I've seen this, but this is, as far as I know, this, or at the moment that I used this, it was only available for lesson 1. So as soon
Level
as
1.
Lesson 2, I stopped using it, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. The level 2. Now it's level 2 also.
What I think would be very useful, and this would be something that might directly impact the lesson quality, is I'm not sure if you have this possibility in some way to quickly see which words have already been taught up to this point, so that if you want to build sentences as a teacher, and you want to say, okay, I'm teaching the word to drink, and have I already taught Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
And this would be something that takes less than a second to find out, because otherwise it's gonna be too annoying, and one wouldn't be using this feature, you know.
Yeah.
How do you do it right now, like with your system, or do you do it at all?
We don't use this function very much right now. We don't, no. But the thing is, one person has created the whole system, the whole course. So I remember if they have learned Coca-Cola or not. But yeah, definitely, yeah. The students should be able to know, have I learned this or not? The students should also be able to check this.
What I meant was, the teacher, when he creates the course, it would be a help to him to be able to see and quickly search
Yeah.
through the words that have been already taught.
No, I
He
know,
knows
yeah.
what he can use.
No, I agree with you there. And I think, yeah, that's super important. For now, it's enough for me because I don't need it. But yes, it's good in the future for a teacher, but it's also good. It's also good for a student. If the student wants to go, have I learned this word? Should I know this word? Then they can go back and check. But the reason why I told you about units is because if in one video, you see this, we can take this as an example again. I want to learn E. And now it teaches this, it shows me this video. So then if I go to this video, if this video is like 5 minutes long, and if it teaches 5 different words in one unit, then the word E is going to maybe come at the end. So I'm going to have to wait for 4 minutes. The idea is that you go straight into unit. That way it's much easier to trace back as well. Do you understand? You go into the video, you learn that word. You don't learn 5 other words also. And
so basically this is pretty much a rule.
yes.
Creating videos, every unit only has one new thing, be it grammar or vocabulary.
Yes.
I think this is very important.
The idea, you can proof check it by, imagine that you put it into the dictionary and you just want to find one thing about the video. You will not learn any other thing. You will learn that one thing in the video. If you learn more things, it's okay. You can do 2 things sometimes if you have a reason to. Otherwise, you should not.
I see.
Yeah, so that's the system here. Yeah, I can just show you quickly. We have 2 different systems now. This here is Django site. So this is the chapters and the lessons. We don't.
Is this old or what is this?
This is not old, but we do some other things here. This is like back-end stuff. So this is going into every video and changing the name of the lesson, for instance, and adding the sum up videos and the story times, and writing some about the chapters. This is where we do this basically. I don't use this one very much. And then we also have actually a reference code, like a reference link, that we will start using now. So people can you can press this link and you get 1 month for free. Yeah, that's it. I can actually show you. I think this is very exciting. We signed a little contract today with our developers for a year, and I can show you some of the features that we will have. Because I wanted them to write down specifically some features because I think they're very exciting. Okay, so this is the contract we wrote. So these are the people already working for us, but now they register a company, so it's much more legal and better. So what they're going to do is they're going to maintain and develop the website features, and the features include we're going to have a contributing students page where we're going to take students who have helped us and encourage other people to help us also. That also includes people who pay more, like ambassadors. We're going to write their name and say thank you. We're also going to have a friend referral feature where they can invite a friend and they get a free month. We're also going to have a help us grow page, since it's so cheap, so people can maybe want to help other ways. So then you can help us by paying more or by sharing our posts or writing something about us. We'll tell them what to do, and I think that's super useful. We'll also add a blog for SEO, and those are 4 of the most main important features. But I just want them to include those ones specifically. But we will have loads of other features also. Then we will have a maintain and develop a Chinese iOS and Android application. The development of this, I don't know if I told you this, but in 12 days we will have the app. Did I tell you that?
Okay, cool. No.
Super exciting.
Great.
They're working on it right now. And then also, you can start with here. Oh, where is it? Here. Set up and maintain the Domino Arabic website.
Okay.
Cool.
Very cool.
So that's very cool. That's in the contract now. Design and develop a generic Domino education system for use. What I want to do here is, I actually did this before, so I can show you exactly the same thing. Domino edu design here. This is the website this is the template that I want to use. So I was going to teach Lao before, but I didn't create the course. So we had this before, but we don't anymore. So basically, dominoedu.com, then they come to this page and they can choose Chinese or Arabic.
Right.
I think that's very exciting. Yeah, and then they come to Domino Arabic or Domino Chinese, depending on which one. Yeah, it looks like this. So you see, it was actually live here at one point. We actually had it, and the Swedish course as well. I think it looked very good. Yeah, yeah, and those are the things. Domino, like landing page, and then also but this is not interesting for you, but Todo Yingwen app and website. So I just want to show you that's happening on our end, and I think it's very exciting. I think you've like understood. I feel like you've understood how I create a course until this point at least. I feel like, well, thank you for paying attention and listening for me.
Thank you for
listening
your
to
time.
me for so long. No, of course. I'm really excited about someone creating a course. So yeah, no, I'm going to turn off my. I'm still sharing. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it from me. Like, this is the last time, hopefully, that I just talk. From now on, it will be you showing me something, and then we talk about it together.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and when you create the course, you're welcome to come here. You can use the studio. You can use everything here. And I think at one point we need to be together when you create the course anyway, so that might be good if you come here then. And it's quite close. You just drive through Germany.
Is there some lots of Arabs in Sweden and your location, in your area?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, there's quite a lot of Arabs. Yeah, Sweden. Yeah, Sweden and Germany took a lot of immigrants or refugees. So there's a lot in Stockholm. Yes, there's some neighborhoods where there's like only Arabs.
Really? Okay.
I don't have too many of them as friends though, but I can ask around if you want to hang out or meet some or use some.
I think the next steps would be that with Shahnes, first of all, we set up some first scripts for the first, I don't know, 3 videos or something, and we go out and execute them in Heidelberg at my place, and we get feedback from you, from a German student, and also for us to see how it ended up with, or how it ended up being. Okay? And then based on that feedback, we would either completely do everything again or just some minor adjustments. And as soon as we have produced a few videos that are up to the standards that you want and that we want to have as our videos, then I would finish writing the script for introductory course, and then it will be recorded. Maybe, some parts would be recorded in Heidelberg because there's lots of Arabs that we know. Some parts could be recorded in the studio when I come to visit you. We would have just to see what works best. And then this course would be done. We would. I think we should continuously work together with some students that use the course, start studying with it, and give us feedback.
I want to be a student.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. It's gonna be an honor to teach you. So I think it's gonna be an iterative process. So there's gonna be some re-recording and stuff like that, right? And as soon as the first step would be to have a perfectly complete and high quality introductory course. And when that is done, we would publish it to the market to see how people receive it, and if it's positive, we would execute the entire course. That would mean first we script it, and then we go out on location. For example, 1 month to an Arab country, and Shahnes has suggested that it should be Jordan.
Jordan.
Yes, because Jordan has the dialect of the region. So Syria and everything, but Syrian is obviously not possible to go there right now. and Egyptian is a bit specific, right? If you go to Egypt, you would want to learn the Egyptian dialect. I mean, the dialects are a topic that I talked with Shahnas about it, but it's still, it's like, let's say it's a challenge for the language, because you have to teach people the formal Arabic, and then there's lots of dialects to choose from. With Shahnas, we decided that even for the introductory course, one should learn immediately everything. It means the formal Arabic and one dialect, which would be Syrian. Okay, because the idea of the course is that you speak Arabic, and Arabic is a broad term that contains modern standard Arabic and also the dialect. So you know, to be able to. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. It's weird though, but yeah.
1 second. Do you hear me? Okay. So we would just, it would be a comprehensive course on everything in Arabic, and also the introductory course would be on this. Okay. So the introductory course would be something like A1, with the European framework for language levels, including the alphabet. This would be the base. Okay. So this would be the goal for the introductory course. Soon I would just start, just start and
Perfect.
Send you stuff we have as soon as we have it, and then try it with students and everything. I think that's the best way not to run into dead ends,
That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. I support all of that. When do you have any timeline in mind?
I have not. I haven't.
You shouldn't.
That precise thoughts, so I'm not able to give you.
No, you shouldn't. No, that's fine. But if you had, let me know.
I don't want to make promises and then not end up delivering on that date,
No, that's fine. But just so you know, like, I think I told you that date earlier as well. Like January, I think at the earliest we can have a website for you.
Okay, so even so there's no point finishing the entire course before January, right?
Yes. Not the whole course. You can finish the course whenever you want to. If you can finish in half a year, that's perfect. I can help you also, maybe, probably. But I think you can put it on Udemy, and you can give people free trials and so on Udemy. And I still, regardless of where the course is, regardless of that, the fact that the course will be on our website later on, you should still have the course on Udemy, because that helps with marketing a lot.
Okay.
So I would recommend, like, people will understand that, it will translate to our website. You just want people to watch the videos. So give them Udemy then, I think. It's much easier, because then they can download it, and yeah, it's much easier to use. So then in Udemy, you don't need to wait for that. So you can do that whenever you want to.
Okay. But the course should be somewhat complete when uploaded to Udemy, right?
Yeah, you make one introduction course on Udemy. Like my course. It's 4 hours long or something.
Okay, so it's 4 hours of content. How much, I don't know, vocabulary, how much of lessons would that be on the website? How many levels? Is it, for example, level 1 or?
Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4 is the introduction course.
Oh, so it's quite short, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours.
So this type of introductory course, for lessons, so it's about, what, 60 videos, right? 50, 60 videos of 2 minutes of length.
I think it's more. I can look that up. Oh no, it's not here. Hold on. Like, you need to also pay attention. You need to also realize that the beginning of the course is always going to be longer than the end, because there's so many things. As soon as you say one thing, you need to say 10 more things. But in the end, as soon as you say one thing, they already know everything else. Hold on, I'm just. So
basically, the first chapter is on Udemy, right?
Yeah, first chapter. Yeah, exactly. I can show you here. Share my screen again if you want to see. Domino. That's not the same thing. Yeah, okay. Domino Chinese script. So this goes to the first 4 lessons. That would be Okay, 76. Video 76. Okay, let's see how many videos we have. Note now that it might be a lot, because that might be because... Oh shit, this is not good. The... Okay, I'll do edited instead. Level 3, this is terrible. It's impossible to say because I don't have that content anymore, but I can give you a vague estimate here. 76. So units, it's going to be, this is like 60 units. So it's not 60 videos, 60 units. I would say every video has 2 to 3, every unit has 2 to 3 videos.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I would guess 120, 130, 40, 130 maybe videos. But then when you record, remember to do it like I did. Even though it's only lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, it's still a lot of videos. Still like 2 hours of videos. So remember, you should keep the script super clean and know what to say, so you can record everything separately and independently. So you say, okay, every time I have an actor I record, you can see, okay, these are all the videos that I need to record with an actor. Then you just record them separately. And these are all the ones in the restaurant, all the ones in the taxi, etc., etc. Okay. Stop sharing.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. Yeah. I don't have. Yeah, I've said everything that I can think of for like 5 years.
Do you speak Chinese to other Westerners?
No, most Westerners don't really speak Chinese. Not very well. Like the ones who claim they can speak, they very rarely speak it very well. There's some who speak it. There's one Swedish guy who's really good. He's my friend, and he does like Chinese cuisine. He's really good.
Okay. And do you speak sometimes, maybe?
Yeah, when there's Chinese people around, then we can speak Chinese to each other. Otherwise, it's weird, awkward.
So, obviously your Chinese is very, very good. But are there things that you don't know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like I stopped learning Chinese after like 2 years. And then I just practiced Chinese for the rest of my time. So if I had spent as much time teaching as learning, then I would be perfect by now. There's loads of expressions, especially like the advanced words. I don't know, I forget the tone sometimes. Like the word monopoly. I was going to say that yesterday. I was like, 垄断, and they're like, no, it's 垄断. I was like, oh shit. Because if I don't use them, I forget the tones.
But you can read newspapers and books.
Yeah, I don't do that though, but I don't read books. I read newspapers sometimes, yes.
And you understand every character, pretty much?
95%, 97%. Yeah.
Cool, very cool. Alright, so, yeah, from my part that's done for so far. If I have any more questions, I'll just message you. I'll be back home in 1 week. I think by then Shahnes should have more or less completed the more of the vocabulary lists, and then we could try out to record some lessons.
That'd be really cool.
I'll keep you updated.
Cool. Would it be you and her then?
I'm not sure about that yet.
Because she does speak English.
True. Yeah. Should the Arabic and speak English?
So she knows what you're talking about. It's always better.
Okay.
The Arabican is much better if she speaks English as well, because then she can play with you, and sometimes she can teach something also, and you can listen to her. She's not just she looks like a dummy if she just stands there and goes she just answers to what you say in Arabic and then stands like this. In my Domino English course, there's a Swedish girl who doesn't speak Chinese, and I don't use her a lot. I just use her for sample sentences. But if you have, you can do that with the, Arabic and. But if you Arabic and, but if you have, but if you have someone who speaks English, then you can do much more with her.
Yeah. Okay. Shahnaz is more for the content,
Mm.
for creating the content. I still haven't found the perfect Arabic and for recording the content yet.
She should be difficult to find, so I'm not worried.
Shouldn't be difficult. Yeah.
She should be difficult to find because they. She
She
should. She should be. She needs to be difficult to find.
Yeah.
It can't
She
just
needs
be
to
anyone. She needs to be perfect.
How did you find Anne?
In a bar, but she was very bad in the beginning, and I was very bad in the beginning. Then we sort of grew together, and we became better and better friends, and the course became better and better. No, better. No, we became better. Oh, she was very bad in the beginning, and I was also very.
Bad at like what, like in
She was
teaching, or-
boring. Yeah, I tried to record some videos with her, but she was quite boring, and I was also very boring. But then the more we create, the more we recorded, the better it went. And also I realized that I started relaxing. And then, have you seen the girl Juju in our videos?
Not yet.
Okay, she'll come soon. Yeah, she'll come soon. And then I started recording with her. I just looked for someone to help me record because Anne could not help me anymore. And so I found her. And then the first day was very stiff, but then the second day it was already much better. And then after a week it was perfect. And then so I felt like so long as you are as a host, as the main course guy, as long as you are good and comfortable, then everyone else around you will be comfortable too. So I think that's the biggest responsibility still. Yeah, it's also going to be very stressful. I sleep 10 hours every time I record, but I record for like 6 hours straight. I walk around and I have a script on my iPad, and I say, okay, now we're going to do this, and then we do that, and then you have to, first of all, you have to remember what to teach, and then you have to remember what you're going to say, and then you have to tell everyone what to do, and then you do it, and then you have to check that it's okay, and then when you're done with that, you have to say, okay, now let's go to, then you check the next video, so you go, now we're going to go to a restaurant and ask for this, yada yada yada, so you have to, and then you have to start planning for that next video. So there's so much thinking that goes into the course, but I guess if we go like to Jordan or something later, then I can help with that also.
Would you come with us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I want to come with you, just to
Sounds
make
like a fun month.
yeah, a very fun month.
Because you would be the student, right?
Yeah, I sort of want to be the student also. Maybe we can, I was thinking about that. Maybe we can even make the course so that you teach me in the course. I'll send you Domino Swedish. The whole course is I teach a Canadian girl Swedish, and that's the course. So you follow her, and I think there's a value in that.
Yes,
in that you see, and you practice with her. That's also like a living dictionary. So or living like correction note or something. You know, if she doesn't know it, then you're not supposed to know it. If she knows it, then you're supposed to know it. And I can be the same thing. So everyone's supposed to be as bad as Felix or as good as Felix. I think there's all the chance in the world that Domino Arabic can be even better than Domino Chinese. Obviously, because I can be in the course if you want me to, if that makes it better.
Jag ska börja spela in snart, så det kommer att vara absolut tystnad.
Okej, ja men det är vi klara snart. Typ 5 minuter max. Chris is going to start recording now, and he wants everyone to shut up.
Does he speak Swedish?
Chris, do you speak Swedish?
No.
No, he's born Swedish, but he's a bit off. So
That's why I'm so amazed with Domino Chinese.
that's why he's so amazed with Domino Chinese.
I'm the opposite. I just forget languages.
He's the
I
opposite.
start
He
out
forgets them. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's Swedish. He's Swedish born. He lived in China for
8 years.
8 years. So longer than me. We met there.
So he speaks Chinese also, I assume, right?
Yeah, he speaks Chinese like a 10-year-old. No, he's good. He can't read though, so he's pathetic.
Is that common that people learn just to speak Chinese and not read and write?
Yeah, but people don't know better than we do. but yeah, that's a common way because people think that characters are just a hurdle.
And how many students know how to write the characters by hand?
I have no idea actually. I would like to know later, but I find it very impressive that you can do it.
But it's it takes a lot of time and practice. So I think you can only do it if you're irrationally motivated.
Yeah. Still, it helps you so much if you know it. So it's really good that you know this. All I can tell you, the only thing that I can tell you about not learning characters is you can learn. Like, there's a shortcut to Chinese if you want to speak it. You don't have to learn characters, but then very soon you will hit a very, very high, very large road bump, and you won't be able to get by it unless you know characters. So the easiest way is just to do characters all the time, and then this guy who's just stuck on the road, you just go past him slowly, and then he's going to be very upset. Because I've never met anyone who speaks perfect Chinese or very, very good Chinese who doesn't read characters, because you have to.
But you can write them probably, most likely, right?
Write by hand?
Yes.
Not very well.
Okay, but on the computer you can.
Yeah, I write all the time. Yeah.
Have you have recorded Vanessa?
Yeah.
Have you thought about recording more students
I want to.
as they finish the course?
I want to. We're doing too many things now, but that's definitely one of the things that I want to do.
Sorry, but that's one.
We're
of the
doing.
things-
Yes, we definitely want to
Right.
do that. One of the things we're going to do like a promo video or like a testimonial video where people can just say why they love Domino, or what they like about it and what they don't like about it, and make that one of our like mostly featured videos, most featured videos, because that's really important, I think, to hear what students have to say and to have them say it to other students.
If I can keep up the pace of the courses per day, I would be done with the entire course by end of December this year.
And when?
Sorry.
And when did you start then?
I started in end of, I think, 1st of April,
Oh.
pretty much. But I had my state exam in the first 3 months, I think. So I was doing little. I think I just did 3 levels in 3 months. Now I'm a bit more quick. But I also have I have 2 Chinese people that I meet up regularly, and we talk, we hang out. So I'm positive that it's gonna be good in a few months.
That's
So
really cool. That's very cool.
if you want to record videos to use them as advertisements, I would be very happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We will definitely do that. That's really cool. Thank you. Our second success story so far. That's really nice. Thank you. I'm very impressed by your progression as well. It's really cool.
Cool.
But yeah, cool. I'm going for the next like 10-15 days. By the way, I'm going to go through and record sum ups for all the lessons, for all the levels up to level 20. And when I'm done with that, I will have also at the same time checked all the vocabs and the misspellings and everything. And by that, when I'm done with that, I will have CSV files of all the levels, and then we can export them to Anki and to Pleco also. So because I don't really understand Anki, but I'd like you to show me at that point how you use Anki, and we can put it into our system as well.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
One final thing, but this is more of a mid or long term thing. When the videos are done, when the course is done, Domino Arabic, there should be ideally a way, something like an API, if you know what that means, like an interface, like a software interface, so that I can upload the videos automatically into the system, so it doesn't have to be, because I would have the content already typed in. I could export it to a file or something, or maybe I could write into the database directly, but this is something I'll talk to with the developers.
Yeah, great, perfect. Yeah, do that. And when they're ready, that's completely fine. That's not a problem at all. You don't have to worry about that. And when
it's a more or less simple thing, but it requires some interaction with you, with the developers. So
that's
why.
easy. Whenever you want to, whenever you feel the need to, I'll introduce you to the team also. But yeah, focus on the course now, the creation, and then whenever it's time, we'll introduce each other to each other.
Maybe we could think about the time frame where it would be best for me to come to Sweden, to your office. Like, do you have periods where you have lots of work, for example? So
Not really. Not really. I'm going to retire soon because I'm done with both
Really?
Dodo Yingwen and Domino Chinese. Yeah, I'm done now. So I'm just fixing the courses now, and then recording some YouTube material, like social media thing.
right.
So yeah, no, it's fine. You can come whenever you want to, but obviously, yeah, no, anytime's fine. But I think it's better if you record the outside videos first, because the inside and the studio videos, you can make more of those. If you realize that, oh, I had to go to the restaurant, I was planning to go to the restaurant and record this clip, but I never managed to do it, then you can make up for it later by recording a screen recorder. So finished everything, the last step you do with recording in the last videos are these videos. So record whatever you want and then come to Sweden, basically, is what I'm saying.
Sounds good.
But anytime's fine. I don't have any trips or anything. I've been traveling a lot now, but I'm finally done. Now I'm here.
Cool thing.
Very cool. And then when you come, we can record a success story as well.
Oh, okay.
That would be really cool.
All right.
Mm.
All right.
Cool, but I'll let you go there. No more questions. Do you have any more questions?
No.
No? And do you feel like what I explained to you was fairly clear?
Yes, definitely.
Good. I'll send you. Where do you want me to send you everything?
I'll send you my email address here.
Okay. Oh, I have it already, don't I?
Yeah, you do. If you want, I can just type it in again so you can copy paste it.
Perfect. I'll send you, everything I have.
Perfect.
Perfect. Very good talking to you. Also very exciting to see things happening.
Perfect.
Mm.
I was thinking about, copying some of the way of the things that you say, like and stuff like this.
It needs to be natural, but yeah, please do.
I'll see what works best.
Yeah, just record a course, record like the first lesson 10 times, and don't care about the first few times, and just make mistakes. Just learn from your mistakes and go, oh, that feels really good to say. Yeah, as well that people like to listen to you when you feel natural and happy with the camera. In level 14, I will burp. I'll be like, oh, sorry, I just burped, and then I will not remove that from the video. I'm not sure people like that, but also just relaxed. Yeah, one time in 200 hours, I think it's okay. Just let go and it's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, just one final thing that's interesting me. Do you have a way, like a graph or something of where people are in the course? Like 1,000 people level 1, 500 people?
No, we don't, unfortunately. We should.
It would be interesting to see.
It would definitely, yeah. We don't have that. Our goal now is just to get as many students as possible. The retainment, we don't measure that very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Chris wants to record now, so I'll let you go.
All right. Perfect.
By the way, I record